Alright, today I want to make another video. This one is on a Lancol tester, micro 200 battery tester. And as you can see, I'm on the website for that particular product. And this is what I ordered. This one right here. And it was branded Blue Sky C. I was expecting to get this particular one because there's no other writing on it. But when I got it, I ended up getting the Lancol branded, as you see here. So what can you do? Let me see here. Let me get back to where I wanted to talk about. I just had a senior moment there, but forgive me. Anyway, one of the aspects of this tester is that you can actually print the information that you get or your battery reading. For example, let me go back to the products here. You'll see that some of them have a nice printer built in so that whatever test you do on a battery, you can print it out. And I was hoping to do that with this one here because it has the option to print on the computer. So this video is actually about the software for this particular model, because if I go here, they don't actually tell you anything about the software. It doesn't include any software, which is fine, but a link to it would be nice. And as you can see, all you get is battery tester, and these are the 3 items that you get. Excuse me. So with that said, we go and we're gonna go and download the software here for this particular model. And you can look at all the pictures here, but if you have this tester, this is how you go about getting the software. So I'll go to their download, and here's the picture of the micro 200. If you click on the right here, it gives you the same picture. So just click on the picture. Then that'll take you to their Dropbox download. And at first I clicked on here and I noticed that you open the files, but you don't want to download each individual file. So go back and click on the download here on the top right, direct download, and that will start your download. And it's a zip file, micro 200 zip file. I already downloaded that file, so I'm just going to go ahead and open that up right here. And once you download the file, this is what you get. If you right click, extract all, then you get your folder right there. So before you do anything else, I like to right click and scan my files. You can do it before with the zip file too. So you get 88 files here. If you scan the zip file, you get a couple less files, I think 62, but it's still fine. So once we get the files open, we can go into the analyzer, and there's this file called serial.com. That's the one you want to double click and open up. It's got some weird thing going on. I'm not sure why, but you know, if it's a big company, you definitely don't expect anything weird on their software. So that's just something I noticed on this one, and it is what it is. So let's move on. So now, how do we get the information from the battery we just read, or the last battery that we read? Because that's another thing. The tester only gives you the last battery, unfortunately. So I'm gonna plug the tester to my USB, to the USB port on the mic. It's not a micro, it's a regular USB. So I'm going to go into the menus here, and then I'm going down to option 5, which is print data. And you have to open this first. Right here, open the port. I think it open. COM3. It's open. It has to be on open or else you won't be able to send your data through. And you have to see the close option here, which means it's open. It's kind of backwards, I guess. But now when I'm on the tester side, I can just print OK on the print data. And there it is. There's my data. Trying to remember what these are. State of health, I think it is, and then state of charge. That's what those mean on the top there. There's no description of that on the manual that I can see. So that's where I learned it. Or I mean, I learned it from one of the YouTube videos. And so I was hoping to print this just like the printers that they have, you know, just a little information. Unfortunately, you can't print from this window. You have to save the file. And then you have two options, XLS, XLS. And as you can see, they still need to change this to English because you can't tell what it is. And I already did one. It's my test on here. But I want to go back to the program and show you a couple of things. So I'm already getting errors just by canceling that, which is fine for the time being. And another thing I just want to show you around the software here real quick. So they have different skins, I guess. I'm not sure why you need all this stuff, but I guess some people do. And I'm just gonna leave it at the default, but I'm using Windows, so it's, you know, it is what it is. And here they still need to change that to, or take that Chinese out too, because I'm not sure what that means. I can't read Chinese myself, but let's see here. Okay, let's go to the file, save as. I called mine test earlier, so I'm just gonna open it so you can see. That shouldn't be coming up, but it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my file here. And it's already here. So if I open it up, it's an actual spreadsheet, which is not really what you want to print. You kind of want to print it the way he shows on the program here. It's a lot nicer. Not to mention that this file, where is it? Instead of a spreadsheet, it should give you a nice PDF file or a small picture or JPEG of the data that you have, at least, just so it looks a little nicer, so you can print it instead of having to go through all this stuff here. Yeah, you see it, but I still don't like this look. That's just me. A PDF file will be a lot quicker, or something like this here. And the other option is you can also do a print screen. So you can just go ahead and print the screen of whatever you have there. But, you know, it's, like I said, not the prettiest, but it would be nicer if you can just print something like this, the information this way. So no, I don't want to save it. And basically that's their program here. You can clear it here, and if I want to send the information back again, I can say OK, and there it is. It's back on the screen. The downside is that it only holds one information for one battery, which is the last battery that you did. And since this doesn't have a battery in it, it just turns on when you plug it into the USB or the two clamps on the battery. So that's it. If you have this particular battery tester, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and quit, and then I can go back here, whoops, to their site, and you can take a look at a couple other different testers that they have. I just wanted a basic test just to check my own batteries. I'm not doing this for a business or anything, but they do have some other ones. How good are they? I don't know. They look very similar as far as the software goes. Again, the software does need a little work. Let me go back to it. See, now I got the the installation file. So it keeps giving me all this weird stuff on here, so that needs some work. And I'm on Windows 10, so I'm not sure if that's for an older version, but it's what it is, or what's there. So so I wanted to talk about the Chinese part here, and the save as. You can see is still Chinese, and save success. I haven't saved anything, so not the most perfect, but it kind of works. And yeah, that's the car battery tester Micro 200. I'm not making a separate video for it because there are quite a few online that you can take a look at. But the only thing that bugged me was that, you know, I had this branded version, or I thought I was getting that one, but instead I got this one, which is a little different. But you know, you hope that you're getting what you're looking at, but I guess it doesn't always work that way. So what can you do? Well, I hope that helps. So there you go.